Hey there folks, I am the Mighty Plantain. Thanks for checking out this video. We've got one that combines a couple of different local joints today. Point Brewing Company and Aroma Joe's Coffee have apparently partnered together to give us Aroma Joe's Coffee Porter. A porter with coffee flavor and caramel color. Who cares about the color? Is it going to have caramel flavor? No? Then I don't fucking care what the color is. They put caramel color in sodas all the time, and they don't taste like caramel. Alright, sorry. I'm just like, why do you specifically call out and caramel color on the label if it's not going to be part of the flavor profile? Alright, so. Alright, try not to be a jerk to the locals. Come on. Aroma Joe's and Point. Aroma Joe's was founded by cousins from Maine, inspired by passionate people, amazing customer service, and a wicked good cup of coffee. All right, has a bad Downeaster accent, but you'll have to forgive me for that. At Point, we share that passion, so creating an amazing flavored porter was a natural fit. We use Vienna malt as a foundation, okay, with a blend of Aroma Joe's coffee extract and a touch of lactose. Nice. This is a collaboration made in coffee heaven. Cheers. Now, Point is out of Berwick, Maine. Point Brewing. Okay. Now, Aroma Joe's has been around for a little while. I'm not a big coffee junkie. 5.6% ABV on this one. No IBUs listed. That's fine, because a porter shouldn't necessarily have a lot of bitterness to it. Well, not hoppy bitterness. It should have coffee bitterness in this case. But anyway, I didn't realize Aroma Joe's was actually a franchise at first. There was one in Waterville, Maine that I saw. I was like, okay, somebody's trying to open a new coffee house in the old Bagel House. Was it in the old Bagel House Cafe? Bagel House Cafe blew up. Seriously, the place just blew the fuck up one day. When somebody went in to open. I think I went to high school with the guy who was there that day and opened when it blew up. And the roof literally blew off the joint. And, alright, so I'm rambling, but you'll have to go with it because we're just slowly pouring this beer out. And what else are you going to do besides watch me pour beer? Anyway, I believe it was the old Bagel House Cafe that became the Waterville Aroma Joe's. I could be completely off on any or all of this. But I didn't know Aroma Joe's was a franchise at that point. I just thought, okay, it's like one place. And then they started popping up all over the place. Maybe they were already there and I just started noticing them after the one in Waterville opened. But anyway. Yeah, I guess I wasn't really going anywhere with that, was I? They're a franchise. They're all over the state, apparently. Point Brewing is in Berwick. And it's a really, really foamy porter. Part of that might have been due to the fact that I poured it fairly aggressively, but let's take a look at the color while I wait for that to settle. Okay, see, now, I don't know if this is coming through on the camera, but caramel color becomes important at this point because if I look down at the very bottom of the glass, where a lot of light is able to get through, it does have a caramel color to it. A nice light, almost iridescent brown. But when you get up through here, it gets to be a very dark brown, and there is absolutely no light getting through that, but you can still see that it's brown overall, not dark black. But yeah, way down there where the light's first hitting it, definitely caramel colored. That's got a nice, strong, roasty coffee aroma. Like I said before, I'm not a big coffee drinker, but I do love the smell and taste of artificial or real coffee flavor. I just can't I don't know. I can't bring myself to suck down a cup of coffee in the morning. I love the roastiness in coffee ice cream, where it's countered by a lot of sweetness. I love the roastiness in coffee beers, where it's got a different roastiness complementing it. Sometimes the roastiness of the malt. It's also got some bitterness from hops thrown in there for certain beers. There's some coffee IPAs that are great. But I love the flavor of coffee. I just don't like coffee. Tell me that makes any sense at all. It doesn't.
Well, artificial coffee flavor and grounded coffee from the grounds tastes very different.
Well, yes. Artificial coffee flavor is different from natural coffee flavor, but a lot of the coffee flavor that I enjoy in beers is natural coffee flavor. So, anyway. I don't get it. I don't understand it, but it is what it is. God, this smells amazing. It really does. Like just this nice, roasty, earthy, dark coffee aroma. Tinge of sweetness in there. Oh my God. I could shove my nose in this and smell it all day long. It's an amazingly aromatic beer. Right. Medium heavy mouthfeel. As dark as it is, it has less body than you'd imagine, but that's okay. It just means it's more drinkable. Up front, very roasty. Very roasty and malty. There's a hint of sweetness to it. There's also a slight tang, a slightly acidic tang. It could be the yeast. It's reminiscent of something I get from wild yeast, but it's also reminiscent of a heavy, like the, not tannins, but some of that harsh acidity in coffee. But it's not to the point of being unpleasant. It's just kind of there. But what happens afterwards, once you get past that nice, it's like a malty roastiness. Hint of that weird acidic, almost tangy acidity in the middle there. And then there's like this robust burst of roast coffee bean finish. And there's just this slight bit of overall sweetness throughout the start to finish that balances out the harshness of that coffee bitterness, making it 100% palatable. I mean, pardon. I've had some good coffee porters in the past. I've had some good coffee stouts in the past. Whew, excuse me. And this is at least on par with those. The hiccups trying to burst through notwithstanding, and the belches from whatever are there, but this is a really well put together beer. Here's the thing, though. It's a coffee porter. It's not giving me anything different or unique enough to put it into that wow category. But it's literally as close as you can get. In terms of a coffee porter, this is everything you would want from that beer. Which is why I'm giving it a 4.5 out of 5. Again, there's just not that wow reaction. There's not anything unique or distinguishing about it. But again, it's also it's as perfect as it can get without giving me that full on wow. You know what I mean? So it's getting a 4.5 out of 5. My 5s are rare. I mean, a lot of people might have put this at a 5 out of 5 perfect beer. I'm just, like I said, looking for something different, unique, or wowing about it, which is the only reason it's not getting a 5 out of 5. I'm strictly putting my foot down and leaving it at a 4.5 because I got nothing bad to say about it. I can't criticize this in any way that would be negative. I love it and I'm enjoying it. And this is, again, a perfect coffee porter. But there are other perfect coffee porters out there. If I didn't know that, then it might be getting the 5. But the fact that I know there are other perfect coffee porters out there means that it's sitting at the 4.5. So, anyway, that's just what I have to say about it. Hit me up down below in the comments or the email link. I'd love to hear what you have to say about this beer. Tell me I'm an idiot. Tell me it would be a full-on 5 out of 5 for you. Point me in the direction of other coffee porters that might be better or worse, etc. Anyway, love to discuss it with you. While you're down there, don't forget to like and share the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Until next time, folks, thanks for tuning in. Cheers.